Hello everyone, my name is Akshita Agrawal and I'm a clinical dietitian. Today I'm back with another interesting video which is on hormone imbalance. So in this video we'll discuss all about what are hormones, how are they relevant for our body, when they go in imbalance, what are the changes that we experience, what are the probable causes for it, and how do we deal with it. So let's start by understanding that what are hormones. So basically, in layman term, if we like put out the mechanism for hormone working, what happens is that your body has these small factories known as endocrine glands. Now, when there is some event that is happening in your body, for example, if you have your blood sugar is low because of excessive working or because of any kind of strain that you have withstand, say your body sugar drops, what will happen is that your brain will send signal to your endocrine gland, this factory, and it will ask it to release the pertaining hormone, which is which is, you can say, a chemical messenger. So this chemical messenger will be released in the blood, and it will release the stored sugar in your liver into the blood, and therefore increasing your blood sugar level. So the hormone that we are referring to in this case is glycagon, and all the hormones have their designated roles, and when the brain signals them, the endocrine glands will release these chemical hormones, chemical messengers in the blood, and they will carry out their specific function. Now your body will remain healthy as long as all the hormones are doing their work and they are getting produced in the amounts they are supposed to. But what happens is that due to certain reasons, which we will discuss in the video later, that due to certain reasons, some hormones may get produced in they might experience overproduction, and some might experience underproduction. Another peculiar thing about hormones is that one hormone regulates the production of the other hormone. So say due to some reason one particular hormone is produced in excess, then automatically the related hormone will be produced in a lower concentration. And when the hormones get upset because of this reason, overproduction of certain hormones and underproduction of certain hormones, this is known as hormone imbalance. So what are the causes? First, let us understand what is the impact of having such a hormone imbalance in our body. Now this may lead to excess increase in the weight or excess loss in the weight. So if you have a hormone imbalance which is instigating gain in the body, then you will have unexplained weight gain. And if it is affecting your thyroid gland, then you might have unexplained weight loss also. Likewise, it may make your sugar increase too much, or it may lead to sugar dropping too much. It also regulates your BP, so shooting of the BP or reducing of the BP can also be a sign of hormone imbalance. Then hair fall, acne, fatigue, body pains, joint pains, even your period health, for example irregular periods or excess flow of the periods, excess pain in the periods, then unable to conceive, facial hair, lack of facial hair in males, then excess development of certain organs, underdevelopment of certain organs, then it has various functions in the body, and whenever any hormone will get upset, it will affect that particular function. It can lead to osteoporosis when it will affect thyroid. It can lead to excess thinning of your hair, graying of your hair when it is affecting your thyroid. So therefore balancing your hormones is of utmost importance. Now let us look at the causes, that what may be leading to such hormone imbalance. First reason can be prolonged stress. When you are exposed to stress for a very long time, the hormone called cortisol, which was released to deal with a stress situation, it is produced in over quantities in your body, and this leads to interference of production of other hormones in the body, therefore resulting in problems like diabetes or PCOD. It can disturb the thyroid gland. It can disturb other hormones which are dealing with the blood pressure or the body temperature. So therefore managing your stress is very important when you are trying to deal with your hormones and you are trying to balance your hormones. So I've done a detailed video on stress management and I will share the link in the description below. Please incorporate these foods in your diet and reduce the stress levels that you have, and therefore leading creating a pathway to balance your hormones. Next probable cause for your hormone imbalance can be sedentary lifestyle. Now, since coronavirus has come in our lives and lockdown is happening every now and then, what is happening that our already sedentary lifestyle has become more sedentary now, and this is further adding to the hormone imbalance that people are facing. So therefore, a simple remedy to this is that staying active for minimum 30 minutes every day is of utmost importance. You must engage in some or the other physical activity, any activity that you like. It can range from aerobics to yoga to weight training to simple stretching exercises, even dancing, any physical activity, but at least for 30 minutes is very important. First, it will reduce your stress by reducing the cortisol in your blood. Secondly, it will help in releasing happy hormones, which will reduce the inflammation caused by the stress or your unhealthy lifestyle. And also, exercise will ensure a better metabolism and therefore a better hormone balance. Next important factor for your hormone imbalance can be lack of sleep. Now, many people, compromise their sleep when they either have to study or they have to work or they have to, entertain themselves. They often compromise on sleep. But sleep is the key tool to recover your body from all the activities that you did entire day. So it includes your physical, recovery as well as your mental recovery. So when a person doesn't sleep properly, this recovery is impaired and therefore excess of cortisol may be found in their body. Now this cortisol will further affect the other hormones and therefore creating an imbalance in the body. So sleeping for 7 to 9 hours is of utmost importance. And how can you improve your quality of sleep? What are the what is the best time to sleep and how can you ensure a good recovery of your body? I've done a detailed video on sleep. I will be sharing the link with you in the description below. Do watch it, incorporate these foods in your diet so that you can ensure a good quality sleep and therefore balance your hormones in this way. Next important cause for hormone imbalance can be intake of certain kind of foods. Now, people who have been associated with consuming excess of sugar, excess of fried foods, excess of processed food, excess of maida and maida related refined wheat flour foods, or excess of alcohol, they have a higher probability of developing a hormone imbalance, because all these kinds of foods, they create inflammation in our body and therefore discouraging certain hormones from getting released and causing an imbalance in the body. So avoiding or minimizing these foods is the best remedy when you are trying to deal with hormone imbalance. Another important reason why this hormone imbalance occurred is because of excess weight. Now, people who have a higher fat percentage in their body, what happens is that this fat starts acting as a gland on its own. So it will start producing its own hormones, and these hormones in turn will interfere with the working of the needed hormones in our body. Therefore, managing your weight is also very important. I have done a video in which I've shared the foods that you must include in your diet, which will help you in reducing weight. Please, I will leave the link in the description below. Incorporate these foods in your diet so that you can manage your weight. Exercise regularly so that you can manage your weight, and this will help you in turn in balancing your hormones. Final reason for your hormone imbalance can be certain kind of medication. Now, certain people are put on hormone therapy, or they are taking some kind of steroids, or they are on certain oral contraceptive pills. All these kind of medicines also lead to hormone imbalance. So these are the general causes that might be leading to the hormone imbalance, and remedies will include regular exercise, sleeping properly, managing your stress, then avoiding the foods that I listed below, and also consuming certain foods which I am going to discuss now. First and foremost, the food that is important to consume is protein and fiber. If your diet is rich in protein and fiber, what will happen is that you will have an early satiety. That is, your body will produce hormones which will make you feel full faster, and therefore you will not binge, therefore you will not eat excess of processed food or snack. You will not do snacking. This will help in managing your weight and therefore correcting your hormone imbalances, and also this will help in cutting down on the foods that we listed as excess sugar or processed foods or foods that are rich in fat. So therefore both of these things will by adding these two foods, that it will help in reducing your weight and managing your lifestyle, therefore reducing the hormone imbalance. So for foods that are rich in protein, you can consume any food which is made out of milk. So all the milk and milk products are very good sources. Fish is a very good source, chicken is a very good source. All the nuts that we consume, for example cashew, almonds, walnuts, very very good source. All the pulses that you have are very good sources. So all these are general sources of protein that you can consume in your diet. For fiber, all the sources I've discussed in a video called constipation. I will be leaving a link in the description below. Do watch it, incorporate these foods in your diet, and therefore it will be a way in helping in your correction of your imbalance. Second important food that you must not forget is antioxidants. I've discussed about antioxidants in detail in a video that I did a few days back, which is depression. I will be leaving a link in the description below. Do watch it, incorporate all the antioxidant rich foods, for example vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, omega-3, turmeric, dark chocolate. I have given all the details there. So why antioxidant is important? Now when you are dealing with a stressful lifestyle and the kind of pollution that we endure, the kind of stressful lifestyles we have, then sleep is also not proper, food is also causing inflammation because of some additives or the kind of food that we have. All this is creating free radicals, which are unstable compounds in our body. Now these free radicals, they attack our organs and our cells in order to become stable, and in this process they do a lot of damage to our body, and this damage is further causing all the lifestyle problems like diabetes, blood pressure, heart issues, joint problems, arthritis. So when you will consume a antioxidant diet, it will stabilize these free radicals and therefore protecting your body. It will reduce the signs of aging, and therefore all the hormone imbalances that are related to age related changes. It will also help in reversing that. It will, by stabilizing free radicals, it will also help in reversing the stress related hormone imbalance, and by reducing inflammation, it will also help in reversing the inflammation related hormone imbalance. So therefore consuming antioxidants in your diet is of utmost importance. Now final thing that I would like to say is about water. Now people pay attention to all the foods but they ignore water. But what the problem here is that water comprises most of the body. It is 60-70% of our body is actually water. So when we consume very less water, it also interferes with the normal functioning of our body. Maybe it will give us indigestion, maybe it will cause excess hair fall, maybe it will cause headaches, maybe it will cause body aches. Now all this will add to the stress of the body and therefore cause hormone imbalance. So it is very very important that you drink sufficient water. I've done a detailed video on hydration as well. Let me share the link with you. Do incorporate these foods in your diet, how to hydrate yourself, which dehydrating beverages you need to avoid, and once you correct your hydration levels, once you exercise regularly, once you incorporate all the antioxidants in your diet, you will see all the hormone imbalances are actually moving towards better balance and therefore leading to a healthy body. So I hope this video was helpful in explaining that what exactly is hormone imbalance, what are hormones, how they are relevant to us, and what all can we do to deal with it. So share it with your friends, family, colleagues. Do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.